Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 1675 Southwest Pine Street here in McMinnville. We're located at the front of the home. We're just off to the left of the front doorway, kind of near the hose bib. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. Bell's out right here at a 4-inch pipe. It looks like it's transitioning here over to concrete pipe. It appears to be 6-inch in diameter. We'll have a better look at that transition when it's all drained out at the end. There's something sticking up out of the flow line right here. Let's try and figure out what that is. That might just be like a Q-tip or something. That's definitely, it looks like a Q-tip there. Now we are into some standing water here at this point. And we'll see how that looks on the way out. It might have just been a debris blockage there sitting in front of it, damming up the line. We'll have a better look at that on the way out when it's totally drained. And then right here is our main lateral connection here at about 73 feet out. We're going to let the line drain out here for a few minutes before reeling back in. I'm going to go locate the camera head just to see where the line terminates at. I located the camera head successfully out the main on Pine Street. It goes all the way over to the far side of the road before terminating. It's part of the reason why it's as long as it is. And it looks like it kind of angles over and veers under the driveway before turning and heading out to the street. Anyway, we're going to give this thing just a few minutes here to drain before pulling back. Alright, the line here is just about as drained out as it's going to get here. We're going to head and start reeling back in. It looks like that water level, if you watch closely here as I approach the main, the water level is basically continuous with the water in the main there. You can see there's not much of a drop off or a ledge, so you might be getting a little bit of water diverting up the pipe here. And everything in the right-of-way in McMinnville from basically I believe it starts, it's definitely at the curb if nothing else, but I believe the city responsibility starts at the sidewalk here. We still have some water flowing here, it looks like. I think whatever that big bunch of debris was we ran into is probably restricting some of the water from flowing out of the pipe. And we'll see if that thing's still sitting in the middle of the flow line or not. Yep, right there. Bunch of junk. Let's see if we can't get this thing out of the way here so it can drain out all the way. It's either a bunch of wipes or something like that. That's more than likely what it is. This stuff should have broken up by now and made its way out of the line. If If it were toilet paper, it should have dissolved. That's what I'm getting at. This is probably paper towels or wipes or something like that. There's a bunch of them here. That's about as good as it's going to get here without doing some drain cleaning. Or at least able to make somewhat of a pathway through that stuff. But that stuff's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. I would recommend a jet to remove that. We'll run past through this one more time here. This makes it kind of tricky to tell whether we've got a belly here or not. As you could, if you flush a whole bunch of paper towels down the line, they just get caught in the flow line. They're going to dam things up and kind of make it look like there's a belly. You can see, let's see if I can get it to pop over the top of this here without just shoving it. But just on the other side of that debris, though, there's basically no standing water at all. So I think this is the entire reason we've got water standing in the first place. As best as I can tell, anyway. Yeah, that water level's going down there, though. So it at this point does not look like there's a belly. I think we just had a whole bunch of stuff get compacted up there and kind of dam the line up. There's less water standing in the pipe now that I've run the camera back and forth through there. I'm still going to recommend a jet to remove it. I broke it up fairly well, but we still have water standing in the pipe. Q-tip right here, another item that shouldn't be going down the line. It looks kind of benign, but those little suckers get stuck sideways and catch other things coming down the pipe. I would recommend jetting the line to remove that debris buildup there. It looks like, as best I can tell, though, it looks like almost the entire reason for the standing water. You might have a little bit left over, but given how much was left there after running the camera back and forth, it's nothing that's going to be worth doing a repair on. Just needs to be jetted out of there. You might be able to flush that out of the way with a whole bunch of toilet flushes back to back. It's kind of hard to say, but that's as good as I can get it with the camera. Alright, we're just about to reel the camera out of the line here. Aside from some debris built up there around 58 feet, which I do recommend jetting. The rest of the line, or the pipe itself, is in good condition. I don't see any damage or anything of that nature. There might be a little bit of standing water there left over, all said and done. But like I said before, that right there is going to be out in the city responsibility. We're almost 60 feet out. That's going to be kind of near the sidewalk or street curb area, which would be in city responsibility anyway. But I would still get it jetted to remove that stuff. That will cause other things to build up in the line. Apart from that, though, the pipe itself is in good shape, and we will have good flow to the main once the line is all cleaned out. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time, pending a hydrojet. And I would get it re-scoped. A lot of times the drain clean guys will, I would have them try and re-scope it so they can show you that they have indeed removed that from the line.